Good question, David. Definitely connect with a Smart Investor Pro, RamseySolutions.com, and they can help you do things the right way. That's what I did when I rolled over an old 401k, and they set me up real nice and helped me understand what I was doing. That puts this hour of the Ramsey Show in the books. My thanks to Ben Hill operating the board, Kelly Daniel, Rachel Cruz, my co-host, and you, America. It's been a fun show. Thank you for listening. We'll be back with you before you know it. This is the Ramsey Show.
This is James Childs, producer of the Ramsey Show. You can listen to all our shows with the Ramsey Network app on your smartphone. Browse by topic or even send clips to your friends.
What up, Sid?
Download the Ramsey Network app in your favorite app store today.
Ramsey Show ending, as you can see. Alrighty, to schedule a free financial coaching consultation assessment, you can go to ramseycoach.com/Coach Steve Money to email with any questions you have about financial coaching or anything else on my channel, any of the various streams that I do. You can email about anything. CoachSteveMoney@gmail.com. What up, Tisa? What up, Sid? She is low-key watching the new Gecko, but don't want to feel exposed, so not staring. You don't want to do that. That's right. Tisa, I have video and one picture of the Gecko. What up, Eric? What up, Bobs? Let's see. What else? Donations. https://paypal.me/Coach Steve Money. I'm going to show him in the video. I'm going to show him on the stream, Tisa. I'm going to show him. Patient. I will. But I'm going to make you watch other stuff first. Okay. Bait and switch. Let's see. What time is it? Just wait another minute. Wait one more minute. What can we do in the time that we're waiting for a minute? Boom, 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 and get my stuff in order as such. Okay, I'll have to redo that. All right. What up, Joe? Sid says they can get very stressed out when they are moved to a new environment. I'm sure I get like that as well. And I wouldn't want anybody staring at me inside an enclosure either. So, all for that. Alrighty, how about if we do some singing? How about it? Okay, so I fixed my problem. The problem was trying to get single in here where it says every single one of the charges. I just took that out and the single out of it, and I got it now. Because it fits in like most of the other ones fit in. It's not quite, they're not quite as many words in each line as there is in the original song, but you know, it works. What up, Spring? Eric says the lady was sitting on the park bench at the rehab center where he lives, and someone hit the gas instead of the brake and killed him. Oh, okay, that's a good story, Eric. Gosh, that's not very good. All right. Listen for the drum. Oh, I gotta turn this up. That should do it so you can hear the drum taps. all plans, it starts with step 1. $1,000 emergency fund. And step 2, you'll pay off all your debt. Except mortgage, we don't do that yet. So pay off your consumer debt. Every one of the charges, from smallest to largest. Baby step 3 is next. Full emergency fund of expenses, the gazelle intensive. His name is Dave Ramsey, and this is his plan. And I hope to meet him, I admire the man. I've messed up in my life, but these steps have made it right. That's why I coach, and why I host this after show. If you don't like results you're getting now, you should do the baby steps. If you want to have financial peace, then you should do Dave's baby steps. Step 4 is when you can take a breath and go less gazelle and invest. Step 5 is to save for your kids. No student loans at all for college. 6 is to pay off your home. Step 7, build your wealth and don't keep it all yourself. And you've lived like nobody else. Now you get to live large, and now you get to give large. His name is Dave Ramsey, and this is his plan. And I hope to meet him, I admire the man. I've messed up in my life, but these steps have made it right. That's why I coach, and why I host my YouTube show. If you don't like results you're getting now, you should do the baby steps. And if you want to have financial peace, you should do those baby steps. Trumpet. Live from Columbus, OH. It's the Ramsey Show Aftershow show, brought to you by Tina Scher, the Queen of Sheba, and Eric C., the boosted of Mustang. Here we talk about the Ramsey Show YouTube chat, and the people in it, and all things financial, and whatever else I want to talk about. You can do that when you have your own show. I'm your host, Coach Steve Money. I'm a certified Ramsey Solutions financial coach, and you can schedule a free financial coaching consultation assessment with me by going to ramseycoach.com/Coach Steve Money. Link is at the top of the chat. You can email me about said financial coaching or anything else that's on your mind, anything on my channel, various playlists, basically anything, but tech support or anything financial, video gaming, any of that stuff. Love to hear from you. You can also reach me on Instagram and Twitter, Coach Steve Money, no spaces. And if you'd like to donate to the channels, I can make it better. PayPal.me/Coach Steve Money. It's right there. Also forgot to say the email address is up at the top of the webcam. It's CoachSteveMoney@gmail.com. I did say that. I didn't point to it up there. Alrighty. Let's check in with the chat. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom, boom. Spring needs new envelopes for the envelope system. Sydney gets 50 packs from the Dollar Tree. Thanks for the IOs. What a flash. Eric still uses envelopes. Spring needs the heavy duty envelopes. Spiral bound. Let's see. Spring tucks a checkbook register into each envelope. I see, and that makes it thicker, so it's got to be a little bit more heavy duty. Got it, got it, got it. Alrighty, so I guess I won't make you wait anymore. I have this for you. This is a gecko that was going to be named, I think, Ulti or Basmati. I think that's how you pronounce that type of rice. And let's see here.
Spirited, yes.
Taylor's gonna be so excited. Oh, we got him limb. Alright, that's good. You can stop.
Spirited, yes.
That's right.
Taylor's gonna be so excited. Oh, we got him limb. Alright, that's good. You can stop.
Sid says you can stop filming right when it's in focus, but that's okay. We also have this one, as you can see. That's the gecko right there, and that's the tongue getting some condensation off the enclosure for a little moisture there. Gotta stay hydrated even when you're a gecko. What information do we have here about it? Sid got a new Crested Gecko today. Oh, I was supposed to read this like David Attenborough. Let's see. They are from New Caledonia, and up until the 1990s, they were thought to be extinct. Now they are very popular among reptile pet havers, reptile keepers. So I guess that's the New Caledonia way out here off of Australia. And what else does she? This hatchling weighs 3 grams and currently is in Sid and Hub's living room until she weighs at least 20 grams. Then she will get an upgraded home. She will be eating some bugs till she is full sized, but that will be in combination with a powdered meal replacement diet. Names being considered are Ulti and Basmati. Thank you. I am available for voiceover work. Just to let everybody know. And why not? Let's hit it one more time. And you'll notice it goes in focus right when she says, okay, that's enough filming.
Spirited, yes.
Taylor's gonna be so excited. Oh, we got him limb. Alright, that's good. You can stop.
Spirited, yes.
That's good. You can stop now. Okay. Today's Ramsey Show hosts were George Camel, host of the The Fine Print, and Rachel Cruz, Dave's daughter, and she has the new brown leather wallet asked for by many. She just said on the show earlier, and she's the #1 New York Times best-selling author. It says right there, financial expert and host of the Rachel Cruz Show. And I'd never read this before today, but growing up as Dave Ramsey's daughter, Rachel hated budgeting for years until she experienced the freedom of budgeting for herself. Rachel now shares fun, practical ways to take control of your money and create a life that you love. And of course, you want to love your life, not theirs, which is another book of hers. Let's see. Let's check on the chat. Gmail made Sid send a short video, and that's Roomy. Oh, the Roomy saying that. I see. Boom, ba doom, boom, boom. Uh-oh, Judy Payne has house drama. Now, buyer couldn't get loan, so trying to get a different loan, so in limbo. That is not fun at all. Hopefully you got a buyer in second place ready to go, Judy Pine, hopefully. Tisa likes the wallets, don't like the price. Can I get louder? I think it's turned all the way up. Yeah, that's turned all the way up. I'll just try to talk louder, I guess. Springs keeps cash for groceries and envelopes. Yeah. The little safe, make sure it doesn't walk away or catch on fire. You would not want your money to walk away, definitely. Spring got the starter wallet for, oh, the starter envelope system. I see. Only, see you, Tisa. She got the starter one for just paying shipping when she first got every dollar. That's a good deal. Tisa turned me up and then her email ding scared her. That's funny. That's funny. All right. And we got a market report. Meant to start there. As you can see, mix the Dow Jones just a teensy tiny bit down, 0.018%. Just a tiny bit down from yesterday. Meanwhile, the S&P 500, a new record today. Let's go to the 6 month, and you can see the previous high was 4536.95 on the 2nd of September, and today we got 4549. Yeah. So that would be a new high for the Standard & Poor's, is what that stands for. The NASDAQ leads the way today, though. Just in the 1 day, up 62%. Excuse me, 0.62%. 62% up. That would be crazy. That would definitely be a new high, but not quite at the high. Let's see where we got to get for that. 15,374. And so as you can see, it's quite a bit away. It's 160. Yeah, about 160. 159 away from that. And yeah. So, and this was the 1 day on it. You can see how it jumped. It started actually lower. And then everybody, I guess, thought it was on sale because they made it go up. So let's see if the S&P 1 day was like that as well. Yep, started lower. Even went lower than it started and came back up, went back down, and then a little bit, and then starting at 246. A lot of times in the last hour it will kick way up or go way down. Let's see what else is going on in the world. Oh, the Russell 0.28. That was positive. At least that's been negative many days, so it's good to see the small caps coming back up. In Europe, everything down across the pond there. Asia, mixed currencies. The euro is down against the US dollar. The US dollar is down against the Japanese yen. The British pound is down to the US dollar. And the US dollar is up on the Canadian dollar. just about 0.36%. And the US dollar also up on the Australian dollar, mate. The breaking news is the stock futures dipped slightly after S&P 500 hits a high. I'm sure the rest of that story ends. And let's see our people in the crypto. As you know, Bitcoin's where it's at. And my new investing advisor from yesterday, she found out the hard way somehow. I don't know what that means. Maybe she invested in something that didn't go as well as Bitcoin has gone. But anyway, as you can see, down. On that, back to the market. Today, the U.S. markets, we still got all those earnings coming up next week. Facebook, Alphabet, which owns Google, AMD, which makes the Ryzen video cards in addition to the AMD CPUs. Microsoft, and Boeing, and Amazon, the hits keep on coming. Let's see. As far as the most followed on Google, we got Apple, 0.15%. Alphabet, which owns Google again. See, it's Alphabet. The name of the company has Alphabet, but the stock ticker symbol is GOOGL. And that makes sure you're aware, definitely, that it's Google's parent. 0.08%, so barely up, but up is better than down. Microsoft up over 1%, Amazon up 0.58%, Facebook 0.32%, and Tesla is up 3.26%. Tesla seems to do a lot of that, going like 2% or 3% either up or down. Daily. It doesn't mess with these small movements here. It just goes up and down. Let's take a look at that. That might be fun to look at. So that's just today. As you can see, it was way down. It opened way down there, and that was yesterday, and then it just zoomed up and didn't stay quite at the high of that, but stayed pretty good all day. Oh, and this has the after hours on it. That's fun. So the after hours is saying where it's going right now. So it might be down in the morning. What else? Oh, I wanted to look at like other history on it. Oh, is that so? That's going to be a high. I guess today's a high. Looks like most days are high for the Tesla. Wait a second. Okay. So the year to date, went through 1 year. There we go. Okay. Oh, so it's not. The high, I'm guessing, is going to be right there at... No, it is still a high. 880. Sometimes they get me with that, by going across there. It sometimes looks like it's below the other line. 5 year there it is. It's like puttering along, and then said, hey, that might be something. And then they said, no, it's not anything. And then they said, oh, no, that might be something after all. And then it went crazy. Previous high being maybe yesterday. The 15th, or was it right there, 880? Let's see the 5 day, and we'll find out if there was a previous high. Oh, nope, previous high. Oh, that was today. Okay, so yeah. So today is the high on that. Good for them, and good for me because it's in my blue chip fund there over at the Fidelity. Would be in both the S&P and the NASDAQ. All right, let's catch up with the chat. Spring has one savings account for emergency fund, one savings account for estimated taxes, insurance, and other funds, and there's the checking account you can transfer stuff into when it's time to pay stuff. However, it works. Oh, the Queen reminds me of the Queen of Sheba. Did I get that or not? Oh, I do have that. I just didn't bring it up. Alright, Steve Google stuff. Steve Google stuff. Oh.
Spirited, yes.
Did it not? I didn't bring. Anyway, this is my investing advisor right here since I got it up.
Hey, everybody, have you considered investing yet? If not, get in touch with Caitlin Bryant. Bitcoin is really the way to go now. Talk about your heart rate.
Bitcoin, she says.
Hey, everybody, have you
So I don't have it there. I will show you yesterday. I will show you tomorrow then. We'll show you tomorrow. Tina Sher did send me another picture from Bimini, I believe she is. Alright, so did we finish with this? Oh, I need to finish with the chat. Boom, boom, boom. Gasoline generally comes out of checking as well. Yeah, you know, however, when you do your budgets, however you have to do it to keep yourself straight and keep yourself on budget. Spring hates using debit cards. There are times when she has no choice though. Have to bug folks sometimes for your receipt. They should, anywhere you spend money should be more than happy to give you a receipt. This, I believe, as you can see, NASDAQ futures dip after tech earnings fall flat. Oh no! Well, maybe it can still recover tomorrow. This was 5 things to know before the stock market opened Thursday. And what did Dow set to drop after hitting an intraday record? Southwest American report adjusted losses but better revenues. Yep, that made market go up a little today. And Tesla beat on earnings and revenue, and they delivered lots more cars than were expected. And I think that's about it. So yeah, so Dow was at a high during the day, as it was yesterday. I think it had a new high during the day, but it did not close as such. This one from Sid the Kid, new gecko mom that she is. Can you retire at age 55? Let's run the numbers. I don't know that we'll be running the numbers, but we'll take a look at some of the stuff here. Can I retire at 55? It's a question you might be asking yourself if you're hoping to make an early exit from the workforce. While normal retirement age for most people usually means 65 or older, early retirement could give you more time to do things you enjoy or explore new interests and not work. But it's important to build a solid financial foundation before leaving your day job behind. Running the numbers can help deciding if retiring at 55 is a realistic goal. So, can you legally retire at 55? There's no law that says you can't do it. It says here, in fact, some members of the FIRE, which stands for Financial Independence, Retire Early movement, aim to retire as early as 40. It's legal for you to do so, but you're not going to get Social Security by then. Normal retirement age prescribed by Social Security is 66 or 67, And if you wait till 70, you will get more Social Security money than if you start taking it earlier. Let's see. You cannot. You get Social Security benefits the earliest at 62. Taking Social Security benefits prior to reaching your normal retirement age results in a reduction of your benefit amount. Can you take money from 401k or IRA at 55? No, you have to be 59 and a half for that to take it without penalty. Talking about annuities. Dave Ramsey's not a fan on that. Budget to retire at 55. Consider all these things. Healthcare and early retirement. You got to think about that as well. Bottom line is let's talk with a financial advisor about that. Yeah. All right. What up, Tina Cher, the Queen of Sheba? I forgot to prepare your picture today, so I don't have it handy, but I will show them tomorrow, and with another one too, if you send me another one tomorrow. How is it's Bimini, right, that you're at? Here, it doesn't want to be part of anybody's algorithm. Let's see. This from the Wall Street Journal is just an opinion, but it does have a bit of news in there. And we can't read it all, but we can read enough. Your new woke 401k. Biden proposes to rewrite ERISA to steer investment choices. I don't know what ERISA is. I didn't look at it. Right, Spring, since she's already 55, that's probably not going to retire at 55. She has determined that. This from, I said Wall Street Journal. While Democrats in Congress negotiate over trillions of dollars in new spending, the Biden administration is quietly advancing its agenda through regulation. Witness a little notice proposed rule last week by the Labor Department that will add new political directives to your retirement savings. The administration says the rule will make it easier for retirement plans to offer 401k funds focused on ESG, environmental, social, and governance objectives. In fact, the rule... I read this earlier. Why can't I see it now? In fact, the rule will coerce workers and businesses into supporting progressive policies. So that's the dealio on that. And the Wall Street Journal, again, this is somebody's opinion. This is by the editorial board. And the Wall Street Journal, I think, is pretty liberal. A pretty liberal paper, I think. But there's somebody on the editorial board doesn't want to do that. They would probably rather have their 401k invested in the stuff that will make them the most money, as opposed to make less money and follow a political agenda. That's what I'm guessing. Speaking of Bitcoin, the price flash crashes to 8,200 on Binance.us in possible trading mishap. The price of Bitcoin, this was this morning, The price of Bitcoin just suffered a flash crash, falling from $65,500 to as low as $8,200 on crypto exchange Binance.us. That's an 88% drop that happened in a matter of seconds. On other exchanges, the price fell, but not by anywhere near as much. Generally, it dropped to around 64,200, which is a far cry from the 8,200. And they think it could have been caused by what's known as a fat finger error, where a trader accidentally enters the wrong price, or by a large market order instead of selling their position in blocks of trades. Alternatively, it's possible it could have been a deliberate trade to manipulate the market. So, following the crash, the price of Bitcoin briefly recovered to around 65,000 before reversing back to 64,500 at press time. So then that's not that much of a change overall. So like from day to day, it still hasn't been, but that was interesting that it went down that low. And it could have also been, it could have been a technical error as well that caused that. They did not update the story, apparently. Let's see if they did. Reload. So they updated. We reached out to them and we'll update the story if we hear back. And no update on that. So, just thought that was interesting. This also from Sid, the kid. 7 reassuring signs your retirement is on track. If your income and spending are in balance, and of course your spending has to be lower than your income in order for you to do any kind of saving or paying extra on things like debt or adding to your emergency fund to get it up to the full 3 or 6 months, whichever one you choose, or money for investing, or money for saving for your kid's college, or putting more on the mortgage until it's paid off. If you're thoughtful about how you use your cash, obviously, and that means budget and sticking to it. If you have enough cash to cover surprises and ride out a prolonged downturn. That sounds to me a lot like an emergency fund. You talk about your financial decisions with close friends, family members, advisors. Basically talking about it, I guess, what keeps you, can help you. Friends can help you sort out whether it's truly a good idea. You get other people's opinions on it. Of course, you have to make the final decision. I wouldn't necessarily talk to your broke friends about it. If you pass the March 2020 gut check, meaning you did not, and my goodness, I hope nobody that's listening to this sold when the pandy crash happened. Because yes, it went down 33%, but if you kept buying, you got it on sale for 33% off. That's a third off. And within 5 months, it was back up to the high again. Number 6 is you get or give yourself an annual money checkup. I don't know that there's a baby step for that, but obviously part of budgeting and keeping an eye on what you have going on. It doesn't really change like if you look at what's going on. It doesn't really change. It does not really change it. It doesn't change it at all. The baby steps, you would still just do 15% of gross income into retirement, as long as you had a house payment to make. So you wouldn't adjust that way on that, but other things you might be able to adjust on your personal choice for budget expenses and so forth. And lastly, you are, as the millennials might say, pretty chill. Even before millennials, I think we said that. It's a good sign if you aren't stressed often about money and have something left over at the end of the month for fun. Jill Gianola, a financial planner in Columbus, OH, puts it this way: your retirement plan is working if you like your life. All right. So there you go. I wonder if Jill is single. If you see this, Jill, get in touch with me and let's talk. Eric talking about car things. He's so good at that. He says if you have more airspace in the tank, your car will have to use the evap purge valve more to maintain a steady tank pressure. All right. Yeah, you don't. It's not like gas is not like a car battery. I mean, not a car battery, like a phone battery, where the more you run it down and charge it back up, it's worse for it. But you can put gas in anytime you want to, and it doesn't matter. I know people like to, probably what they're thinking is they like to, they spent $50 on filling the tank, and they want that $50 to last as long as it possibly can. So I get that. Alrighty, what time is it? 6:44. Let's talk about me. How about me? Eric says there's no charge cycles for a gas tank. Something about moisture in the tank if it gets low. I think, yeah, if it gets too low. Why don't you talk about that, Eric? The Ramsey Show Aftershow show is air day. That right there, the light beer can was Tina Scher's picture from yesterday. What was I saying? Oh, the Ramsey Show Aftershow show is every day. It's every weekday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, right after the Ramsey Show video is over. And I will do that whether the Ramsey Show is a replay. I think we have less replays now. Fewer replays. Now that we have co-hosts, or that we have extra people that can host the show now. Dave either doing work stuff all week or taking a week off, apparently. Would not expect him, he hasn't been on all week. I would not expect to see him tomorrow. And tonight I am going to do, I'm going to play a brand new game. Let's check it out. Store.epicgames.com. And you can get this game for free on epicgames.com. The fine folks that brought you Fortnite. And it is called Among the Sleep. And let's see, it is a new and improved version of the award-winning first-person horror adventure. It's a horror adventure, but you play a 2-year-old trapped in a weird nightmare where you go looking for your mom. Now, doesn't that sound fun? Let's see if it's going to show us more than just the... creepy. Loud. go. See, you get to be a 2-year-old. Look, you can at least walk along a little bit, at least toddle a little bit. So I think they're keeping in, with their free games, they're keeping in the Halloween theme for this year. Look at that, that looks so fun. The slide part anyway. So I'm going to be playing that. A child's nightmare, apparently. Or trapped in a weird nightmare, so it could be real. So I'm going to start playing that tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, a little over an hour from right now. So join me if you have time. If not, you check it out later if you're interested in that. And probably tomorrow night I'll do another Lost in Random, which is another kind of creepy game. It reminds me a lot of like Nightmare Before Christmas type of characters in that. What else do we have? Who do we have? Tech support and Ramsey coach support are on Mondays at 8 p.m. I'm going to alternate and do 1 week I'll do Ramsey support and Ramsey coach support, and the next week I'll do tech support. So that's going to happen every Monday night, unless the Washington football team is on Monday Night Football, and even then I might do just like a half-hour one. If you want to hear the Baby Step song by itself, although not as good a recording as I did today, I'm sure. Not when it was newer. It is in the music playlist. As far as other video game stuff I have coming out, hopefully this weekend, probably Sunday, if any time. I'll text Bella shortly and find out if she can do it. We will have done 2 streams so far of Trine Enchanted Edition, and hopefully we can do that on this weekend. At some point we can do stream number 3, and I gotta get her boyfriend nailed down to a time, day / that we can do play. He can give me a rematch in Madden 22. Alright, so I think that's all that's going on there. Once again, my name is Steve Simpson, is my last name, and I go by trade name Coach Steve Money, and I am a certified Ramsey Solutions financial coach, also Ramsey Preferred Financial Coach, and you can hit the link at the top of the chat and schedule a free financial coaching consultation assessment, and that is ramseycoach.com / Coach Steve Money. Email is coachstevemoney@gmail.com, and you can email me about anything that's on your mind, about financial coaching, about computers, about anything that's going on in any of my playlists on my channel. I appreciate hearing from you people. Makes it all worthwhile. Instagram and Twitter is Coach Steve Money, no spaces, and if you'd like to donate, paypal.me / Coach Steve Money. Much appreciated. Not going to get any money from YouTube for quite a while. Have to go from 80 subscriptions to 1,000. So, and that's all. That's all I have to do. Let's see. Let's get Eric's. Okay, so gas floats on water. Any moisture will gather under the gas and be sucked out first. Where moisture is a problem is when you run ethanol, because it's hydroscopic and it will not float on water. It actually takes the water into solution along with the ethanol. Alright. Cool. It's a misconception that running your tank low makes it suck up water. What's actually happening is the fuel pump gets hot when it's not submerged in fuel. Interesting. The things you don't look at. All right. Let's see what time. We got a couple more minutes. Why don't we do a... Ramsey support? I did not click on this. What Dave would sound like if he could speak his mind. Explicit language. So, you know, that's just somebody's opinion, and that's the kind of stuff that's on there. That although the people that run it, I have no doubt they're fans of it, but they let people speak their minds on it. But that's like, you know, a different. Well, no, that's on the main page. So they do have other sections for it, like stuff that doesn't. It says it like it doesn't fit and it doesn't involve the baby steps or anything like that. But let's see. Here we go. Hello, everyone. New to Ramsey. 28. Wife is 27. We rent but have no debt. Might need to move this out of the way a little bit. My Roth and 401k are both taken care of. So is hers. Job isn't that great comparatively to others. I work at UPS making $23 an hour loading packages. I like the company. Amazing healthcare benefits for us. My rent is $1,600 a month, split with my wife. It's not split because it's not your money and her money. It's y'all's money. But anyway, she makes similar money, is also debt-free. You're either both debt. Okay. All right. Maybe new to Ramsey. I don't know. Oh, that's what he said, new to Ramsey. I apologize, sir. We aren't sure if a house is a good idea right now. We have collectively $52,000 in savings. Everyone keeps telling us to buy land and escape the rent scam, but I'm not sure. Here in coastal New Hampshire, housing is insane. $400,000 to $600,000 for a 3-bed, 2-bath. Eventually, we'd like to buy and not rent, but everyone is pressuring us from every direction to buy a house. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what anybody says. It's just up to you two guys. Everybody else can go jump into a lake. It makes me very uncomfortable. I've voiced this. We just can't ever imagine going back into debt to own something. We'd rather accumulate our wealth and rent without a mortgage. Is this a bad call? Or rather, is there an acceptable level of debt to take on for a house? I don't ever want to end up on the wrong side of compound interest ever again. Okay, well, that's a great thing. You don't normally get that. People, I'm more in that area where, you know, I would like to be in a house and building up equity rather than rent. It's just not a good time for me to do that right now because I have other financial things that I'm doing. Yeah, I mean, that's got to be a personal call, but Dave Ramsey will not yell at you if you get a mortgage, a 15-year fixed rate mortgage where the payment is no greater than 25% of your net income, your net household income. And of course, again, for Ramsey, you're new to Ramsey, so not that the person will see this, but anyway, I'm answering this question, so it's like I'm talking to this person. Scam likely. Where was I? So 15-year fixed, and where the payment is no more than 25% of your household net income. And you said Roth and 401k are both taken care of, but that would also mean that 15%, usually be 15% of your gross income Each of you should be doing that. But you know, supposing that that's taken care of, so then you would just see it. Basically, that means a huge down payment for you in order to afford a $400,000 house. Does he say income? He doesn't say. Oh, $23 an hour loading packages. Okay, so he doesn't say what the. That doesn't sound like a lot when you're talking about a $400,000 house. So you would have to save up quite a while. So if you'd rather rent, you know, until you feel the call to buy a house, that's fine. Your $52,000, you can keep growing on that until both of you agree that it's time to do some you know, house buying. Also, he said 400 to 600K for a 3-bed, 2-bath. You only need 3 bedrooms if you need 3 bedrooms. So maybe you don't need a 3-bed, 2-bath. Maybe you know, I mean, maybe you want to get that to plan for the future. But you could also start with a smaller one, and you know, Dave says there's no such thing as a forever home. So. But you can, you know, it's not an acceptable level of debt that that is the main deal on that. It's Dave won't yell at you for taking out a mortgage, and the reason for that would be because the house is almost always going to go up in value on that. And so, but the acceptable level of debt is the payment each month is 25%. Or less than your net income. All right, tortilla soup. Eric, me, that sounds good, dog. Completely dry. All right. So that means none for me. Alrighty, so once again, I will be back streaming in approximately 1 hour, and I will be playing that new game. So if you want to come along for the ride, Joy said she would try to make it. She has more time at night, and I said, hey, I live stream at night sometimes, so definitely come by and say hello. And I am going to try to be doing more. At least 2 video gaming streams with different video games each week. Like meaning each of the 2 streams, it won't be the same video game most likely. So like 2 video games each week, and that's just solo. That doesn't include if I might play Madden with Bella's boyfriend, or the game that I would be playing with Bella at the same time. So yeah, your boy is planning to be a live streaming fool. All right, I guess that's it for today. So at this point, we say thank you for liking, subscribing, most importantly. Well, that's all important. Hit the notification bell, that way you'll be aware if I do a stream, because a lot of times I didn't know I was going to do this until late last night, that I'm going to do the one at 8 p.m. tonight. So, but I'm going to try to get on a schedule so I can have it posted, and I can put it on the gram, where I have been sorely lacking. I haven't probably done anything on there. I haven't posted anything on there in probably 2 months or something. I don't know. So, all recipes. I've gotten some stuff on there too, Eric. Back in the day where I used to make stuff that wasn't pizza. Anyway, alright, so I'm going to wrap it up. Make smart financial decisions every day.